Hello and welcome to another meticulous review. Today we'll be reviewing the Honstek G6 PC gaming headset. All my reviews are based on the price of that item compared to other items in that price range, so keep that in mind. Price at the time of this review is $29.99. The Honstek G6s are basically a closed over-the-ear gaming headphone. They might look like they could be open, but they are closed. We will touch briefly on connections. These do not require USB power, but they do require it for the bass vibration and the LED lighting. The 3.5mm jacks were easy to connect and felt very solid when connecting, unlike cheap plasticky ones that usually bend, break, or start losing connection. I connected the USB to several computers and every one of them made the headphones have a very noticeable static, high-pitched buzz. Some USB ports were better than others. What I finally ended up doing was grabbing an old 1-amp USB power adapter, plugged with a USB extension cable, and it solved my problem. The reason this happens is the USB has EMI, otherwise known as electromagnetic interference. Basically what this means is something that is unshielded is near or touching your USB inside your computer. Let's talk comfort. These are fairly comfortable, which is surprising since they are not adjustable. Your ears are pretty sealed inside the ear pads, so it can feel a little warm and humid in there after 30 minutes to an hour, as do most ear pads that use PU leather. I wouldn't say it got uncomfortable, but I did start to really notice it after that hour. I was listening to heavy bass-driven trap, dubstep, and rap since these have a vibrating bass for my comfort test. I want to state this does have a lot of vibratory bass, so it did cause me to have some listener fatigue after 20-ish minutes. I did have to turn off the vibrating bass and listen to softer music to try and rest my ears. Usually I can listen to this type of music all day long with no fatigue. Even with the very easy listening music, I still did get audio fatigue after listening to them for an hour. Now to the sound. First off, when you put these on, they do muffle the sounds around you by maybe only 40%, but it is very noticeable. These are closed headphones and sound very, very much like a closed headphone. With vibrating off, the bass is still present even in these headphones. I would not go to the point to say bassy, but it's still noticeable. When the vibration is on, it gives the illusion the bass has intensified. With heavy bass, it almost gives you the feeling that just your head is near the bass speaker. The mids seem to glow but have a slight muddy sound that slightly saturate the sound. The highs are very clear with a brighter center and seem to bring the mids into focus. The mic is decent, and I would recommend using some software to clean it up if your built-in sound card doesn't have enhancements, since it does have a slight static hiss to it. With software or hardware enhancements, the mic sounds 10 times better. I have a lot of likes. Clearly the price is the best part. The amazing sound, great quality for such a cheap gaming headset, the extra thick cord, the reinforced inputs, sometimes I like the vibration, the ability to turn the vibration off, and of course how awesome it looks with the LEDs. I do have a few dislikes. Audio fatigue after listening for a while, the noticeable warmy, humid feel the earpads produce. Final thoughts, why are these so cheap? I have listened to $70 name brand gaming headsets that were nowhere this sound quality. Usually gaming headsets are just gimmicky, overpriced plastic, but these cans sound nice with a little effort. Not only that, they look good as well. Every time I had these on, my kids would stop and comment on how much they wanted a pair. Want to know the crazy bit? They sounded better when I didn't listen to bassy stuff. Do you know how rare that is to find bassy headphones that sound good with bassy music? Then you put on some warm classic guitar expecting utter disappointment, then shock and amazement happen at how good the sound is? Now, I'm not saying these are the best headphones I've ever listened to. I'm saying for 30 bucks and these being a gaming headset, it's shocking. Not only that, you can tell they don't skimp on build quality and they give you thick cords and great connectors. You have the option of using the vibrating bass when you want, and it doesn't feel or sound cheap at all, but really enhances the experience of the music. So why did I not just love this headset? The main part is the audio fatigue I get while wearing them. I honestly don't know what it is, however I'm hoping it's just a me thing, because for a gaming headset, these honestly do sound way too good for just $30. As always, I hope you enjoyed my meticulous review and the fact that I gave you too much information.